Homework Help with Jen, Chapter 2, number 59. Personally, I think that this is one of the best problems in the book, or in this chapter anyway. Okay, so here it is in the chapter. Mainly because it really sums up everything that we've been doing for the last few problems. Okay, I didn't do a problem for 55. If you're having trouble on 55 after you do 59 through this method, you should be able to go back and do 55, no problem. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fill in this table. It's just a fabulous table. If you're one of my students, I might expect to see something like this on a test. Okay, so we'll start with the first line, and they give us the symbol 238 uranium, number 92. So they give us that 92, that's going to be the number of protons, 92. Okay, the next thing they ask is neutrons, so we take 238 and we subtract 92 from that, and that gives us 146 neutrons. Okay, number of electrons, well, we're not showing any charge up here at all, so the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons, 92, which means that our net charge is 0. Excellent. Okay, let's come back to the next one. Okay, now here, they don't give us a symbol or a mass number or anything. They give us a number of protons and a number of neutrons. Okay, well, that makes that easy. So we know that we have a 20 down here for our atomic number, and then 20 plus 20 is 40, so that's our mass number. And if we look over at our periodic table, we swing all the way to the side. Sorry about the vertigo. We see that number 20 is calcium. Okay, so this becomes calcium, 20, 20. Now we come over here and it's asking for number of electrons, but it tells us that we have a charge of 2 plus. So we have 2 more positive charges than negative charges, so we need to have 2 more protons than electrons. So that means we only have 18 electrons. Now we're going to come back over here and we're going to write a 2 plus next to our calcium symbol to finish that out. All right, so now the next one tells us that we have 23 protons, 28 neutrons, and 20 electrons. Okay, so let's look at this comparison real quick first. 23 protons, 20 electrons. That means that we have 3 more positive charges than negative charges, so we can slide right over here and fill that in as a 3 plus. So we'll need a 3 plus in our answer. Okay, so 23 protons here. 23 plus 28 will give us our mass number. Okay, I'm not even going to try to do that one in my head because I don't want to make a mistake on the video. 51. Okay, so we find number 23 and we kind of zoom in over here and we find that 23 is vanadium. Okay, so this one becomes a vanadium. And remember, we found that we had a 3 plus charge on this one, right over there. Okay, so we add it in here, 3 plus. Excellent. Okay, now we know, we look at the next one. It's Y, which I think is yttrium. Yikes, now I'll have to go find it, huh? And 89 and 39, oh, they make it easy because they give us our atomic number, so I can look for a number instead of a random one. Okay, and yttrium was right here. Oh, this periodic table is missing a line. There we go. Okay, so we have yttrium, number 39, right there, and there it is. Okay, I didn't even really need to go finding that because I know then that my number of protons is 39, that my number of neutrons is 89 minus 39, or 50. Okay, since I have no charge up here, my number of electrons needs to be the same as my number of protons. And so I wrote the wrong thing. Way to go. 39. Okay. And that means that my overall net charge is 0. Excellent. Oh, we are almost done. 2 more to go. All right. So we see we have a 35 for our number of protons. Okay. A 44 for our number of neutrons and a 36 for our number of electrons. So that means we have 1 extra electron. Okay. So that's going to give us an overall charge of 1 minus. So we'll need that in our final answer. Okay, so we have a 35 down here for atomic number, and 35 plus 44 gives us 79. Okay, so we need to find 35. Well, 35, we've already seen that in another problem. That's bromine. Okay, and remember we had a 1 minus charge on that. All right, let's look at our last one. Our last one gives us 15 protons, 16 neutrons, and an overall charge of -3. So if we have 3 more negative charges than positive charges, then we have to have 18 electrons. 18 is more than 15. Okay, so we come on back over here and we would write down a 15 for our atomic number. Then 15 plus 16 is 31, okay, for our mass number. And we need to find number 15 up here, and it is phosphorus. And remember, we have an overall 3 minus charge. I love that problem.